Morning everyone, welcome to Oxley Central again. My name's Ian. Can't believe it's been a month already since my last video, and I guess the $1,000,000 question is, did I do my back scenes finally? The clue is in the title, let's go and find out. Well, the answer is yes, I did do the back scenes finally, so no huge round of applause required, but I'll show you how I did mine in a different way I've seen other people do it, and yeah, feel free to use it yourself if you want to do so. So these are offcuts, and these are from B&Q, and they sell big pallets of wood 4x2, and they're sort of stacked maybe 10 to 15 high, and then in between each of those layers are these wooden sticks. So I asked the guy in B&Q, is it okay to have them? And he said, yeah, help yourself. So what I've essentially done is he's got these, I then cut them down into these strips. This was just one of my test pieces, and these fit at the same height as the back scenes. So the idea is that I will now nail these to the wall. I've got Velcro strip, one for the back of the MDF ply and one that's actually on the back of this wood, so then if I need to I can just remove my back scenes as and when. So there we go. So all the pieces of wood now been now nailed to the wall, and the strips of double-sided Velcro has now been added to that. So now it's time to fit the back scenes finally. I'll see you in a couple of minutes. Okay, so I don't think that's come out too bad. I think the only thing I should have done was trim down the white end bits of the back scene. I've got to tweak some track there. Overall, it's not too bad. There's a join there. The only issue I've got is just this one here. It's just bent slightly, so I think I might just have to put a drawing pin in there for a little while and just see if it goes back into place. Likewise, I'm in a slight bit of a dilemma, because one thing I hadn't worked out was the fact that I need that grass part to have come right down the bottom, because it sits level above the track. However, I think maybe once I got some buildings and some greenery in there, I could disguise that. So I'm open to any ideas or suggestions really, because I actually, whilst these are readily available, I had the images reversed, which was a little bit more money, and then I wanted them to match. So I had them sort of tweaked for me, and don't really been wasting £70 to do them again. So overall, I'm okay. I think it looks okay. Like I say, I think with some sceneries in there and some low relief buildings, etc., I should be able to pull it back. And I mean, if you did come out the north end of Wolverhampton station, you would see the retail park on your left hand side anyway, so I've tried replicating that as best as I can, and I'm in talks with the company at the minute, and for the back part behind the station, they're going to do me a bespoke print. I can't remember the name of the company now, apologies, I'll try and add it in the link later or something, but they're going to do the sort of aerial view of Wolverhampton town centre, just to blend it all in. So yeah, overall it's nice to get the back scenes up, add a bit more realism to it. Like I say, I just need to sort that bit out, and yeah, it should be okay. I think we'll see, give it some time, but it does mean that I can remove these back scenes if I need to now, if I work on any of the greenery or the embankments that are going to sit below here with the railings. Again, with some greenery and whatnot, I can do that without interfering too much with the with the back scenes, because I can just slot them down behind the embankments. So yeah, overall okay. Any feedback, comments, more than welcome, guys. So other than that, the viaduct isn't glued in place yet. I've got a few things I need to do, but I'll just pop on a couple of pictures and a short video sequence, and you can see what that now looks like.
When you travel well, your ticket can take you to more than just your...
And finally, just a bit of ballasting that I've done down here. Just want to see what it looked like. Some bare patches there on purpose, because I want to put a bit of greenery and whatnot. And you can see just where the Voyager is. I'm just starting to plan out and place down the servicing platforms. So there we go. That's another episode done. And as usual, you know, thanks for watching. You know, for me, it's just about showing what I do and how I do it, and as opposed to just being locked away in a garage and nobody sees it. So I just like sharing my stuff with you. So massive thanks to everybody who shares, likes, and subscribes. And I will see you next month, hopefully. Cheers. Bye bye.